y'all, update doodle doo of Evil Within by Brom. I've really been enjoying this book a lot more than I thought I would. And it's funny because I saw the arc on NetGalley. Well, I had heard before that Brom was coming out with a new book, and I was like, another Brom book? Are you serious? And then I looked on NetGalley, and I noticed it was like one of the books that was like shown on the main page, and I was like, please, please. But then I also was like reading the reviews, and I was like, maybe not, please, please. And then I got accepted for it, and I was like, well, now I gotta read it, I guess. Because I read like the premise, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be one that I enjoy. But I was pleasantly surprised. And I'm 60% of the way through. So good. So the story follows our main character, Ruby, who got in trouble with an ex-boyfriend and basically took the fall for it. So now she has to do community service. So she's working at this like YMCA, like super religious place where like her boss is like super religious as well. And she's like, ugh, this is so annoying. And also she has this other job where she's kind of a caretaker for an older guy that has some sort of health issues, and his health is kind of declining. His memory is declining a little bit as well. There's one day where she's over there helping him out, and I guess his daughter goes off to go to work or whatever. And he's like, hey, I need some help rummaging through these boxes of old artifacts if you're interested in helping me. And she's like, heck yeah. So they're going through things, and then Ruby finds this box with a mummified finger in it, and it has a ring on it. And suddenly she notices that this ring just kind of makes its way onto her finger. I'm not going to give you all the details about how, obviously, because I want you to read the book, but that's the basic rundown. And the only way to kind of undo the chaos that has ensued is to use music as a means of spell work, which is so cool to me. But again, just reading the premise and the rundown, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be for me, but Brom will do it every time. That man, I don't know. He's my favorite author for a reason. One of them. Like right next to Nick Roberts. But I just love his writing. I love his characters. And I love him as an artist. So if you're not familiar with Brom, he creates all the artwork for his books. So the cover, he also includes artworks inside of his books too, which he normally paints a few of his characters that are in the book. So I don't know if I've met this one yet. But here's an artwork of his. Is this not incredible? I'm trying to be like him as an artist. Like, what? He's just crazy, insanely good. And if you've read Slewfoot, you know what the artwork is like. Like this, he'll do it every time. So yeah, needless to say, I think this is for sure going to be a 5-star read for me. I mean, I have to see how it ends, but I don't know. I don't see it being any lower than that. The concept is so creative. There's some possession. There's some serial unaliving. I'm like, what is this? So there's a little bit of that. There's some demons. There's some lore in there. Heaven, hell type stuff. But, like, there's a whole other... Y'all gotta read it. Y'all gotta dive in. Comes out September, 16, 15, 17. There's so many books that come out in that same like week time frame, something. I can't keep them all straight, but it comes out around the second week of September, so you gotta dive in. If this one is on your TBR, definitely pick it up. Definitely pick it up. Again, it might not be for everyone. I don't know, but I wasn't thinking that it was gonna be for me, and it was for me. So this one you might just have to give a chance and see.